Yesterday at 10 a.m., I got an email from TCGplayer saying that the direct fees were going to change. I'm a day late, got busy with the family, and I've been sorting my Lorcana there. That's Wilds Unknown. Pulled the Frozone. Enchanted. Just saying. But trying to get that listed on eBay. But that, I think, is what this entire thing is meant to combat. My initial reaction to this news was pretty negative. I misread it. Mostly was the reason because I thought it was going to be any orders over 249 were going to be with $1.12 in fee per card, which no way. There's no way that would be profitable. You'd sell a $2.40 49-cent card and a 40-cent card and just instantly have no money. But anyway, so I went a couple hours later, I reread it. I thought there's no way that they would be doing that with the mass exodus to eBay, right? So I think that this is going to be the great equalizer, and it is the thing to pay attention to, especially with the Roka Sifter coming out in August. It's gonna make it to where eBay and TCGplayer are equals again. They're owned by the same company, so I mean it really doesn't matter either way. But right now, if you were to sell a large card on TCGplayer, you're going to pay a lot more, potentially, because there's a $5 fee no matter what. So a lot of times people, from what I've seen and heard, is that you might put your not as good cards, maybe that are off center and such, on direct. Because then if there's a complaint, TCGplayer has to deal with that, right? I don't really care. I put all my stuff on eBay with pictures right now. But I've got all of this stuff to sort. There's more Lorcana down there to get on to either one. And so the Roka Sifter was going to help me do that. And my initial plan, kind of stealing this from Rob a little bit, but what I was going to take anything that was 25 cents and under, throw that onto direct, and any bigger cards were going to go onto eBay. It's just easier. It is more profitable. I hear a lot of people talking about the money side of it, and I'm really kind of annoyed and tired of hearing that. eBay is just an easier platform. You can print your orders from there. You can combine the shipping easily. You end up making more money, and so yeah, people are going to go there. But it's not. Let's stop focusing on the you can charge your customers more and get away with it aspect. It's kind of grubby. It is an easier ecosystem to use as a seller, even though it's not perfect. But I digress. What is going to happen is you're going to start seeing cards that are worth more than $20 probably show up on TCGplayer now, because if it only costs $1.12 to send, that's about 25 cents more than what it would take for me to do it myself. And all I have to do is then pay for the massive RI to go out to TCGplayer, and then we're good. If it's over a certain amount, insure those, because otherwise you're paying on both ends because you have to replace those cards. Another video, another story. Anyway, you're going to see a lot more big cards being on TCGplayer. It's going to be the great equalizer because big cards don't move on eBay. They just don't. We try to put those on there, at least I try to put those on there with at least a 10% markup to cover the fees, and then I add $5 to cover the shipping, because I do free returns, so you got to equate for that, and it just, prices move, so it is what it is. That's a whole nother video, but you're gonna see way more competition there. I think it's gonna stop people from going this max exodus route to eBay. I should clarify, I have not watched any other commentary by any other YouTuber on this yet. Like I said, I've been busy. I didn't even have a chance to make my own video on it. So if I'm way off base or missing something, it has nothing to do with anything I've heard. I'm going to go watch stuff after this. But it's going to make it more straightforward. We're going to be able to know what fees are. They're getting rid of the 30-cent fee, so that's automatically going to cut out some of the cost. It just became way cheaper to sell on there. It's insane. One of the most profitable times that I ever had with TCGplayer was back in last August, whenever Direct was off completely. I wasn't in Direct yet at that time, but that was a huge month. I think I made like $3,000 or $4,000 in cards just with like obviously Final Fantasy and Edge of Eternities at that time. But it was wild. Whenever Direct was down, the orders just flew in. I was getting 30, sometimes 50 in orders a day. I could barely pack them. I would spend like from 10 to 1 a.m. packing all the orders. Got more efficient and whatnot. But anyway, I digress. Again, I think that this, in combination with the Roka Sifter, is going to be an absolute game changer for TCGplayer. I think it makes them competitive. I think you got to pay attention to it. I think if you've gotten yourself off of Direct, ooh, buddy, get back on. You're going to want it. It's going to be the cheaper route to sell. It seems like they're making it more lucrative, more competitive, more beneficial to sellers. It's already beneficial to buyers, in my opinion, because if there's a problem, they'll cover it. But I have tons to share. You've probably seen my hands in my ASMR videos, or I used to do a channel called The Average Bow. This is my shop. I've been wanting to start doing videos on how I run it. I was going to wait until June 13th, which would have been my 1-year mark, but can't wait no more. It's time to get busy. So expect more videos. They'll be coming at you soon. Tonight I'm going to the pre-release for Chaos Rising. See if I can win at least one match. The last one I got to go to was the Phantasmal Flames one, but I had a surgery on my hand. But I won two rounds on that. But I'm going to try that tonight. I should also get my pre-orders for Chaos Rising. So if you watch the ASMR videos, I should have that up probably tomorrow for the booster box if I get it. If I don't get it until tomorrow, it might be Saturday. But I'll get them up. You'll see videos over there, see videos over here, and we're going to have a lot of fun. Come hang out. I'd love to be helpful. I learned a lot from watching other people. I think one of the most beneficial things that you can do in the card industry is share your knowledge, help everybody out, because that's how we all grow. Thank you for watching. Please watch more, subscribe, like, all that stuff. I'll see you around.